Hello, hello, darlings.
Hi, hello, hi.
Indeed.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
It is a happy Sunday.
Is it?
Indeed.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm all moved into my new house.
Okay.
Everything, actually, hold on. Get this.
Getting.
Canopy bed reveal. Do 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 do.
So pretty.
You can't tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire goddamn life. It's so cute. I'm extremely pleased. I put that up all by myself. I love it so much. And it has two freaking shelves, and it has an LED strip that goes across it, so I can control the light color. And I put fairy lights there on the top. So basically, everything in Stevie World is going peachy keen, and I assume the same for the rest of the world also.
You know, that's a that is a hell of an assumption to make. It's Gender Swap. Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings, one of whom is so fucking tired, and the other one, I imagine, is also so fucking tired, but for different reasons. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Stevie. I use he, they pronouns. I almost forgot that I have Lemon Baby nearby. Right now I have the stuffy stashed behind the computer, which means I can reach, and it's like a prize box, and I did whoa, look who it is. It's Looney Tunes. It's awesome. You just get a different plushie every time, which is sick and cool.
That is sick and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are like, you know, sick and cool.
Okay.
Stevie.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Breakfast update.
Hell yeah. I went to a delicious brunch. I had a Tito's Bloody Mary. It was just the right amount of spice. It wasn't so silty at the bottom that you feel like you're wading in a river of pepper and bullshit. It had a lemon and a lime garnish. Shut the hell up. It was just the right amount of seasoning without it being silty. We were seated on the back patio, and they had the heaters going. It was still pretty nippy, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the roof had the audacity to start like dripping on our table, but I just moved spots and I didn't say anything. I should have, but whatever, who cares? Anyway, we had creme brulee first. We like to get that specific dessert at that restaurant first. It's like a little thing we do, and it's god damn, it is good. It is truly probably the best creme brulee I've ever had. This is my second time having it, and it was just as much a delight as the first time. For appetizers, I wasn't paying, and it showed. I was very spoiled today. Appetizers, we had these gorgeous deviled eggs, and we had biscuits with homemade apple butter. That fucks, love that. The actual like brunch that we got, he got like shrimp and grits, and it had this like mushroom gravy on it, which does taste good, but it's a lot more wetness than you really think ought to be inside of shrimp and grits. But who gives a fuck about my opinion? Except for me, because I ordered that last time I was there, and when I put it in my to-go box, it was one of those like paper, like recycled material to-go boxes, which is all well and good if you're not given a fucking grit soup. Anyway, he liked it, which is all that matters, and I got lox and bagel, and I had cream cheese and capers, and I was so thrilled. But they also had biscuits and gravy, and anytime a brunch restaurant has one of those two things, I order one of those two things, but I've never encountered one that has both, so I've never had to choose before. So next time I'm going to get the biscuits and gravy. And I think and he got a mimosa and an espresso martini, which was also delicious. So it was a really good nutritious breakfast, and I have leftover lox and bagel.
Yeah, it sounds like a delicious, great breakfast.
Thank you. What did you have for breakfast?
I had coffee and cigarettes. This has been Breakfast Update.
Yeah. God damn it. So it goes. I can't blame you.
Yeah, you're gonna understand why you can't blame me even more in a little bit later on in this episode.
Okay.
Because we've been putting it off. We've been trying to cushion the fall so that our dear sweet audience of viewers and listeners don't slam into the hard concrete ground of reality. But Stevie,
Yeah.
here comes the news. So, our first headline. This is from nprnews.org.
Okay.
Liam Conejo Ramos and his father have landed back in Minnesota following a judge's order.
Thank fucking God. Oh my God.
For those of you who remember from previous news episodes and also previous podcast, Liam Conejo Ramos is the 5-year-old whose detention by ICE sparked national fervor. Basically, ICE grabbed him and then shipped him from Minnesota to a concentration camp in Texas.
Yeah. God, that's just fucking abduction. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm for the record, by the way, I am no longer using the language of detention center.
No. No.
It is time that we started calling these things what they are.
Yeah.
And they are concentration camps.
Yeah.
Liam was detained on January 20th by Immigration Customs and Enforcement in his driveway after he and his father returned home from school. Zena Stenvik, superintendent for Columbia Heights Public Schools, said the agent took the child out of the still running car,
Jesus fucking Christ.
led him to the door, and directed him to knock on the door, asking to be let in order to see if anyone else was home. Essentially using the 5-year-old as bait.
That's so fucking malicious and vile. Jesus.
Judge Fred Beery gave the order for their release Saturday. The judge granted habeas relief, citing the Fourth Amendment and long-standing due process protections.
Oh, yeah, okay. Glad that due process is now coming up all of a sudden. Obviously, I am glad they're back, but Jesus, now we're allowed to... Now we're allowed to have a judge say the due process matters and they listen? That's very puzzling to me, given how many other judges' orders they've ignored.
He and his father are back in Minnesota, which is good.
Yeah.
However, the total number of children from Minnesota that ICE has kidnapped in recent weeks is still
God.
unknown.
Oh, God.
Lawyers representing families say ICE's practices of quickly moving detained children out of state
It's so
makes
fucked
it
up.
impossible to know who has been taken and how to get them access to legal counsel.
That's so fucking dangerous. It's so intentional. You are taking children away from the people who would be able to provide them with any kind of legal protection. That's very intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking God.
So, moving on from that, speaking of ICE in Minneapolis, I thought I would do a little, something's stuck on my microphone. I thought I'd do a little bit of good news.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sort of. Kind of?
Okay.
You'll see. This is from notus.org.
Okay.
Minneapolis hotel workers are on edge.
Okay.
Staff across the city told Not Us how their lives have changed since the start of the federal immigration operation. It's frightening, one said.
Yeah.
There are two things keeping a Minneapolis hotel housekeeper scared this week. The roughly 20 federal immigration agents staying where she works, and the threat of pro-immigration protesters discovering the agents are there. I'm going to pause real fast. I don't think that's really a threat.
That of pro-immigrant. Okay, wait. So they're like, oh, people might protest outside and it'll be like what, loud.
Yeah.
I've heard of that, like people like finding out what hotels ICE agents are at and then like protesting outside, like finding out which side they're sleeping on and then keeping them awake at night, basically, which rules. But I don't think any of those people are going to be endangering the staff.
I'm worried that the protesters will show up here and make a mess, she told Not Us in an interview. Did you see what happened at the other hotel? She said, referencing the nearby Holmes 2 Suites lobby that protesters trashed Sunday night, breaking things and spray painting "ICE out" and "ICE kills" on the glass doors.
I see. So it does end up being more work for housekeeping, so I understand her concern there, but I also very much understand their methods because, yeah.
I would posit, just a little idea I have, this could easily be avoided by the hotels if they didn't let the roving band of violent fascists who kidnap, torture, and kill people stay in their hotels.
Yeah, actually, they're like the treatment is like it's totally unavoidable, but no, there's a very, very quick and easy method. With this one quick trick, you could stop your hotel lobby from being trashed and graffitied with anti-fascist slogans.
I mean, I am loath to use a turn of phrase that we have heard used against the rest of us.
Okay.
But I don't think the hotels would have anything to worry about if they're doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, the old, why are you concerned if you're not doing anything wrong? Why are you concerned if you got nothing to hide? Yeah, that old chestnut.
Hotels temporarily housing federal immigration officers are becoming national flashpoints. Just this week, dozens of protesters were arrested in New York City in the lobby of a Hilton, which protesters said was accommodating ICE. And in Minneapolis, more than 40 protesters were arrested Wednesday outside of the Graduate Hotel.
Oof.
Another man was arrested in Portland, Maine on Tuesday when dozens protested at a Marriott that they believed agents were staying at.
Yeah.
Not Us visited half a dozen hotels across Minneapolis this week, conducting interviews in Spanish and speaking to concierges and cleaning staff to hear from those caught between their customers and the protesters. All said that so far, federal agents staying at the hotels have been respectful.
I'm sure.
Oh, good.
I'm glad they've been respectful to you, the people who have the power to put them out in the cold. I'm so glad that they have the common human decency and civility to, well, they didn't kill anybody in front of me. How are we supposed to know we shouldn't let them stay in our hotel? Hey, turn on the news for me real quick, dumbass.
But everyone interviewed said they had been shaken to the core whenever one of the agents inevitably asked, "Where are you from?"
Yeah! Duh! How are we not Duh! Yes! You should be concerned for yourselves! Yes! Duh! You should be fucking concerned for yourselves!
But also
it's like a
others,
fucking dog sniffing for drugs when they ask that shit. Jesus!
Why would they ask that? That's not small talk, said a second woman at another location, who said she now tries to book off federal agents staying at her hotel in rooms grouped together on the upper floors to keep them from terrifying guests and to minimize interactions with staff. Hey, you
just don't take their money.
Save yourself some hassle. And
why don't we just not book those rooms to people who you think are literally going to be arresting and scaring away your guests and your staff? Are you stupid? Are they dumb? Maybe. Or just actively malicious and money hungry.
Not everyone who spoke to Not Us... I'm sorry, everyone who spoke to Not Us asked to not be identified by name.
Yeah, it's not safe.
All the hotel staffers described the same pattern. Federal agents leave the hotels before dawn in plain clothes,
Oh.
typically lugging around conspicuous black duffel bags, only to return after dusk in the same fashion. Those agents take white shuttle buses that ferry them back and forth to the Whipple Federal Building. The building has become the operations center and a makeshift jail for citizen and non-citizen detainees. At a third hotel, a concierge told Not Us that half of the cleaning staff had stopped showing up for work when federal agents descended on the city in December.
Yeah. Duh.
To protect the remaining three housekeepers, from
Holy
getting
shit.
pulled over by deportation patrols on their commute in each morning, the hotel's maintenance technician has taken it upon himself to be their carpool chauffeur.
So you know that you are actively putting your employees in danger. You know that they have cause, they have reason to be afraid. You have reason to think that they will get arrested on their way to work to service the people you are concerned that they will be arrested by. You have blood on your hands. You've taken dirty money.
So, yeah, all of this is kind of what you would expect from businesses that are, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this.
Okay.
To make it clear. They're aiding and abetting fascists.
Yes.
Hands down.
You're a private business. You have the option to turn them away.
Yeah. You can turn them away. You don't have to have them stay in your hotel.
You are choosing this.
And proof that they have the option to turn them away is the actions of other businesses in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
One of the women interviewed said federal agents at her hotel are subsisting on microwavable bowls of Campbell's chicken noodle soup because no restaurants will serve them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
And I'm kind of the opinion that maybe take a page out of their book, hotels.
Campbell's. It's good food. What a great slogan, by the way.
Campbell's, it's soup for their families.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to our third headline. This one would be funny if it weren't so bleak.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, absolutely I do.
This is from NBCnews.com. How a trans woman's removal from a restaurant tore the world of competitive pinball apart.
Fuck! Shit! I did not know how that sentence was gonna end. I'm really glad it ended with competitive pinball. I 110% see what you mean. On its face, yeah, like, if this wasn't, based on our own oppression, that could be considered a funny sentence. But the first half of it sucks. Tore the world of competitive pinball apart is incredible, but I really wish the thing that tore it apart was something a little bit better.
Pinball is one of the most welcoming sports for trans players.
Fuck yeah.
But after a confrontation at an arcade last fall, Pinball's governing group is struggling to rebuild trust.
Okay.
I want to pause for a second here. I was unaware that Pinball had a governing group.
Yeah, I would not have thought we had a governing group of pinball, and maybe that's just my own ignorance showing.
Wilmington, North Carolina, some of the best women's pinball players in North Carolina had a dilemma. Though it was an honor to be among the 16 invited to compete for the state title in January and a shot at the nationals. Again, I'm learning things. There's pinball nationals.
I wonder if there's like standardized machines. Is it standardized machines so they could solely measure you based on skill? Do you think they all use the same machine at different times, or do you think they have to check if different ones are rigged? Fuck! I have to look into this now.
They wondered whether they should skip the tournament in protest.
Oh?
Kat Lake considered declining to send a message of support to her fellow trans pinball players amid a painful rift. But Lake, one of the top women in the country, also didn't want to give up on years of hard work climbing the ranks.
Very understandable.
She ultimately decided to go. And on an unusually cold and rainy Sunday this month, she drove to the Coastal Hemp Company, a joint hemp shop and arcade.
Okay, work.
She greeted her competitors with hugs.
Yeah.
These are the people that got me into pinball, that helped me become who I am. And I don't want to throw any of that away, she said.
Yeah.
Competitive pinball is a surprisingly intense sport with an inclusive culture, a niche pursuit that has long been safe from the spotlight and from national politics.
Yeah.
Then, at a tournament in November, an arcade employee insisted that a transgender competitor couldn't use the women's bathroom.
So there's literally no reason for you to get involved. So far, this hasn't affected anybody, and it actually doesn't affect you. You are literally just causing trouble.
The incident and how it was handled by the sports governing body, the International Flipper Pinball Association.
I was going to say the IFPA website is what popped up over here.
I can't believe they put this in this article. The word choice tilted a friendly community into turmoil.
Yeah, pinball jokes.
They got jokes.
Yeah, they got jokes.
The all-male leaders of the IFPA said they received threatening messages. Players accused the organization of not doing enough to back trans competitors.
Yeah, no.
The group's entire women's advisory board quit.
Holy.
Said, fuck that, fuck you, left.
Wow.
Tournament directors and players across the country have boycotted IFPA events as a show of support for trans players.
Hell yeah. I'm glad they're supporting us.
So,
I'm not in pinball.
the blow up, of course, occurred whenever all over the country a lot of shitheads are raising a stink about trans people doing sports and claiming shit like, the trans women have an unfair biological advantage.
Which,
I'm genuinely curious how that argument plays with pinball.
I do wonder, because I'd assume there aren't gendered, categories. It doesn't sound like there are, or else that would have come up already. I'm looking at the rules.
Women's league and a men's league, so I assume the IFPA has some measure of gender essentialism.
I didn't know they did have men and women's leagues.
Competition.
I didn't know they had leagues like that, so they actually do. Okay. Professional and Amateur Pinball Association / IFPA complete competition rules. They have rules stated for like what to do with like major and minor malfunctions, known malfunctions, catastrophic malfunctions, beneficial malfunctions, stuck balls, disabled machines, player errors. Wow. Oh, also personal conduct, abuse of machines. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna have to look at this, especially the interference, collusion, and cheating section, because I have got to get more hot deets on that.
Okay.
This is a 16-page document.
Indeed. So, yeah, so that happened while all that shit is going on.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, real quick, I'm going to look at chat. Aloe Vera says that her dog says hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, dog.
Hi, dog.
Hey, dog. Also, I just saw your earlier message, Aloe Vera, how pumpkin soup tore the world of competitive pinball apart. Exactly. Any first part of that sentence would rock.
So, anyway, getting back to the article, what makes the dispute unusual is that everyone, including the IFPA, agrees that trans women should be allowed to play.
Okay.
The division is over the aftermath of the bathroom incident and whether the trans people involved received enough support.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It highlights the complexities that even the smallest and most inclusive sports organizations are struggling to navigate in a tense political climate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
You're inclusive? Mm-hmm. Support your fucking players.
Yeah, it's like...
How is that
the way
hard
that
and controversial and blah, 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 blah?
The way the sentence was framed was like, and it's a fucking, hey, it's just a field full of landmines out there. It shows how difficult it is to tiptoe through life. No, you just don't have to ask questions about what bathroom someone's going into. Hey, fuck my gay ass for thinking that's too much to ask. Damn. Mm-hmm. Wait.
So, anyway, you get the idea.
I do.
On all this,
Competitive
and we
pinball.
are running out of time. It's been half an hour. I've been honestly, CV, I've been dragging my feet.
How have you?
I have been.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, Stevie, all of this so far,
yeah,
in the grand scheme of today's episode, I'm not going to say doesn't matter.
Pales in comparison?
But it fucking pales in comparison. Because, Stevie, I want to talk. I want to talk about some shitheads.
What's the name of this segment?
This segment is Look at These Assholes. Stevie, I realized that when I said I want to talk about some shitheads, that shitheads isn't in the name of this segment. I know.
Yeah, it took me a second.
The thing is, Stevie, I wanted a word stronger than assholes.
Yeah.
And even shitheads is insufficient.
Even shitheads is still a little, yeah.
Stevie, garbage stuffed prolapsed anuses would not be enough to describe who we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, real quick, before we get into this, blanket trigger warning.
For pretty much everything.
For everything that we are about to talk about. So,
yeah.
I just want you, the audience, the listeners, brace yourselves.
Yeah.
This is going to be not as rough as it could be.
Yeah.
Because I was extremely selective about the parts we're going to talk about. I am not even scratching the surface of the gory details.
Okay.
But today's assholes that we're talking about is everybody in the Epstein Files.
Of which there are so many.
So many files and so many assholes.
Yeah.
So, before I launch into this, it's worth noting that one of the first people to come forward about Jeffrey Epstein was Maximilia Cordero. She's a transgender model that filed suit against Epstein, which I'm getting this from NewYorkMag.com Intelligencer.
Okay.
Which claimed, among other things, that the financier had lured a teenage Cordero to his home and committed lewd acts, including putting on lipstick and a red wig and telling her, "Call me Janice." That suit was dismissed.
Of course.
Apparently, her lawyer boyfriend, William Unruh, was too competent, and she was not crazy enough. I'm just reading what this article is saying. They're shitting on her.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
I grabbed this article as an example of the treatment she got in the press.
Yeah.
Everyone was calling her, "Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's looking for attention. Oh, she's after money." Or,
of course, the classic defense is if anybody's ever made fucking money after coming out about sexual assault.
Yeah. A quote in this: "The fact that she has executed numerous contracts, verified several complaints, and executed affidavits in this and other actions instituted by her demonstrates that she is able to protect her legal rights and does not lack an overall ability to function in society," said Supreme Court Justice Edward Leonard.
But is the idea that she would have to be... Yeah.
Yeah, the name of this little blurb?
Yeah.
Maximilia Cordero, not insane after all. Sad face emoji.
Yeah.
No, that's the head.
Great
tone. That's the headline.
This magazine sucks.
Yeah. So, since her case in 2007, and by the way, this article is from October 2008.
Wow. Okay.
Since then, Epstein went to trial, was credibly accused of human trafficking and sexual assault of minors. He was convicted. And he served like a year in jail and was let out on good behavior.
I believe that he was just convicted on soliciting a minor for prostitution. That's the only thing he pled guilty to, and that was part of the reason why he got out so quickly. The other charges were pretty much completely ignored. Classic.
And, of course, if you're keeping up with history or you know history at all, he still ran around for years. People still chatted him up. Still sent emails. Still talked.
Yeah.
With the convicted child rapist.
Convicted sex offender. Hey, he pled guilty. You are all interacting with him knowing that he acknowledged his guilt in this regard, and you are good with that. Got it.
And of course, he died in jail, in prison.
Yeah.
He committed suicide according to the official report, despite the fact that, like, physically hyoid bones don't break like that without help. But, you know, who's to say?
Yeah. Convenient for him to commit suicide.
Who's to say? So, there's been the release of some of the Epstein Files. The Trump administration has been ordered to release all of them. They're dragging their feet. They're kind of releasing it in chunks, obviously going over it with a fine-tooth comb to try to redact any portions that might make our big wet boy in the White House look bad.
He's still all over this batch, though, isn't he?
No,
It makes me wonder.
He's not.
He's not? Okay.
No. But a bunch of emails are.
Ah.
And one of the emails in question is dated Thursday, October 20th, 2011.
Okay.
So after he was convicted.
Yeah.
And it's from Jeffrey Epstein talking to someone else named Boris Nikolic. Last night and this morning in San Francisco, fun. Also met some interesting people. There was a cool guy, parentheses, kid, you should meet. And links to the Wikipedia for Christopher Poole. He is only 23. Read his bio. Christopher Poole is the guy that started 4chan.
There we go.
4chan, when it originally started, wasn't the awful cesspool of bigotry, white supremacy, racism, and whatnot that we know today. Initially, it was pretty much just a free-for-all internet libertarian shitposter haven.
Interesting. Okay.
But then, for some reason, on January 23rd, 2011, 3 days after the email Jeffrey Epstein sent saying he met with Christopher Poole, the /poll board was created. It is the politically incorrect board. It was created as a containment board for all of the worst, most vile shit ever, and was pretty much unmoderated.
Yeah, it seems like that's where a lot of Donald Trump's popularity, like the meme popularity that turned into like actual influence, a lot of that seemed to stem from that board.
/poll is where Gamergate originated from.
Yep.
/poll is where Donald Trump's memification of his presidency run got started. /poll is where a lot of the anti-trans rhetoric and campaigns of the past decade were refined and put out on other websites.
Yeah.
And according to scads of emails I simply do not have time to get into,
Okay.
Jeffrey Epstein and a shit ton of his pedophile buddies posted there all the time and traded links back and forth to each other on /poll.
That's very unsurprising, but Jesus Christ.
It looks like they steered conversation there.
God damn.
It looks like kind of a campaign of manipulation, to be honest.
Yeah.
And when I say, like, Jeffrey Epstein's posting shit from 4chan, this is from Kotaku.com. Jeffrey Epstein sent 5 Nights at Freddy's porn links via 4chan email show.
Yeah. Heard about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why not? We're just spinning a wheel to decide on what event happens next, huh?
No, we're not spinning a wheel. We're just taking a look at things that already happened,
Yeah.
have been documented,
Yeah.
and when looked at from our current vantage point, make a lot of things make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, on May 4th, 2017, Epstein sent a message to Karina Shiliak, his last known girlfriend, that simply contained a link to an animated GIF uploaded to 4chan that featured multiple characters from Five Nights at Freddy's engaged in sexual activities.
Okay. To your girlfriend? Damn.
The animation was apparently made in Source Filmmaker and was shared on 4chan in April of 2017.
Okay.
Epstein simply commented, "Amazing animations," in the subject line of the email.
God damn it. You know he's whacking into the most foul stuff imaginable. Of course he landed on this too.
Among other video game related things with Epstein, his Xbox Live account was banned.
Yes.
After his conviction, because of him being a sexual predator, which means Xbox Live did more to punish Jeffrey Epstein than the U.S. justice system. Stevie, your hand is raised.
Don't worry, it might not actually be for a good reason. The CoffeeZilla video where he was combing through the files and he was showing it on screen. In terms of the timing, it's starting to look like the Xbox Live account was banned after Epstein refused to send Bill Gates like STI pills that he could dose his wife with surreptitiously after Mr. Gates contracted an STI from somebody Epstein introduced him to. So
Russian sex workers, according to the stuff that I was reading. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. So I don't know if Xbox Live is so great or if Mr. Bill Gates is just that diseased and desperate.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, they're not.
But I'm actually kind of glad you mentioned Bill Gates just now.
Yeah.
Because that kind of hints at the sort of social network that Epstein was embedded in.
Yeah.
He would kind of seem to know a lot of people in very high-profile positions.
And in a lot of cases, across the political spectrum. At least the one that we are presented with.
He also frequently, in a lot of the emails that I'm not going to read here or get into, would talk about, hey, had a great time with you at the island or his place or what have you.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the girls?
Yeah.
In one of the emails I saw, he was replying to somebody and he was saying, "I loved the torture video."
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
He had connections to politicians, people in finance, people in the tech industry, and universities. Epstein survivors, this is in a article in The Guardian, say that the financier lured them with the promise of a college education.
Fuck.
Multiple survivors claim Epstein dangled admission to top universities to ensnare them in his sexual abuse network.
God.
Not gonna read much more of that.
Yeah.
Moving on. What I said kind of gives you the idea. He emailed with fucking Noam Chomsky and they'd hang out. It was at parties with Epstein at his place where Noam Chomsky would chat it up with Steve Bannon. You know, Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
The Nazi.
Yeah.
Steve Bannon, the Nazi, who was also, I have it on good authority, a sex magic wizard.
Huh?
Yeah. Steve Bannon is big on Nazi sex magic.
I didn't know the Nazis had sex magic.
Oh, yeah. The Nazis were big into the occult.
They were big into magic. I really think they were hoping to find some, like, other great big power. All right, I'm gonna Google that for later, because what the hell are you talking about? I need to read a Wikipedia page about that.
Yeah, there's look up the Thule Society. There's a lot of stuff. There's way more than we have time to get into.
Yeah.
As far as like Nazi occultic shit.
This is crazy.
But yeah, like Noam Chomsky was hanging out with Epstein. Fucking Stephen Hawking
Yeah.
was hanging out with
We knew
Epstein.
about him a while back, but like, dude, come on.
Do you know who else sort of hung out with Epstein but fumbled the bag?
I really, really hope. May I guess?
You know what? I'm not going to let you. I'm going to continue.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
See, I
There
knew
are
I could tell.
emails between Elon Musk and Epstein.
Yep. That was going
Where
to be my guess.
Elon Musk, where Epstein tells Elon Musk, hey, I'm having a party in New York during the UN diplomat thing. You should come by. Elon Musk responds with, oh, a party with diplomats sounds kind of boring.
Right.
To which Epstein responded with, it's not a party with diplomats. There's nobody over the age of 25 that will be there. I'm not retarded.
All right, buddy. Okay. Of
There were
course.
several emails where Elon Musk kept pestering Epstein, wanting to know when the next cool party was going to be that he
What
could
night on
he
the
could go
island
to.
will have the wildest party? Okay. Wildest is what he's requesting specifically. Right. We know precisely what that fucking means on Epstein Island. Come on.
There was a point in 2014, 2015, I believe, where Jeffrey Epstein got himself a tour of SpaceX with 3 young women who were supposedly his assistants.
That gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know who else was trying to do social events with Jeffrey Epstein?
Who else?
Stevie, there's this writer
Oh, God.
is a bit of an up-and-comer. We're all crossing our fingers and hope that her books about a wizarding school catch on.
I'm so glad you're talking about this.
But in 2018, 10 years after Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of being a fucking pedophile,
Everyone knows. It's been 10 years.
everyone knows, and given his connections, it is an open secret that he was still human trafficking, was still doing all this shit.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling, her team, sent Jeffrey Epstein an invitation to the Broadway opening of Harry Potter, The Cursed Child,
God, which is
And-
so shit.
and a private after party.
Girl, you're so doomed. You're so doomed. Like, if people already didn't figure you were going to hell. Also, I'm so glad you talked about this, because I saw this on Blue Sky the second we started streaming, and I was like, I'm not going to tell Mika I saw that, just in case. And I was fucking right, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Also, The Cursed Child was so fucking bad. I don't know if he ended up going or not, but if he did, maybe it would have killed him. Yeah, this is fucking crazy. And a private after party.
And
Wow.
a private after party. For those of you not watching the stream, I have brought up an image of the invitation
Yeah.
to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on January 22nd, April 2018.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, on Sunday 22nd, April 2018. My brain is so fried. Again, 4 hours of sleep, lots of caffeine, lots of nicotine.
Yeah, I can't see it. It's too small for me, but I do see the logo and all.
And if I go to the next image, Reese, this is from Peggy Segal. I don't know who that is. Reese, please deal with Jeffrey Epstein's assistant. She will send a messenger to pick up his 2 dinner tickets. Thank you so much. XOXO Peggy. And this is from Reese. The tickets are on their way to Peggy's office. Please deal with Leela to arrange pickup. And then, hi, just let us know where you would like us to send the tickets.
Yeah. So the tickets went. They went.
So, J.K. Rowling, someone who has notably spent tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of pounds on anti-transgender campaigns.
On a crusade.
On a crusade, blacking on and on about how she does this to protect women and children.
Yeah.
Is getting very buddy-buddy with probably one of the most famous pedophiles in our modern era.
And woman tormentors in general, yeah. That's pretty protective of you, Joanne. This is gonna look really, really good.
And that's not all. There's more links to transphobia. In an email from Robert Trivers, who is a very famous evolutionary biologist who does a shit ton of talks.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just going to read this.
Okay.
Fair warning to anyone listening and anyone viewing the stream of this podcast.
Okay.
It is very simple. I will compare male to female with female to male.
Oh boy.
With greater molecular control over development, we are increasingly capable of producing novel phenotypes, more feminine men, by blocking testosterone receptors or castration, and at the same time increasing estrogen production. The one blocks male features, the second encourages female features. More masculine women, heavy testosterone dosage, incredible external effects, heavily bearded men, you would never guess they had a female bone in their body. First kind, male to female, is 4 times more frequent than female to male.
Interesting.
This part gets rancid. Even more rancid. Haha. The first is attractive. He is a woman with a cock. So that if your fantasy is to suck a man's dick, otherwise you're completely heterosexual. It would be much nicer if the rest of the organism is female. Then you get the best of both worlds.
Oh, ew. The fetishization.
So many transsexual women are very attractive and easily make money, which in turn they assert promotes their prostitution, since they have to pay heavy fees for injections every week.
Yeah, they're talking about how
but they are sexually happy. Once you have reached manhood, even castration does not prevent the sensation of an orgasm. Contrast the poor female to male versions. They're unhappy and lonely. They're men with mum-pums.
Oh, like a fat ass?
No. Pussies.
What?
Vaginas. He's saying the
That's
word
crazy that they
mum-pums
call it that.
instead of...
That's crazy. Is he British? That sounds British to me.
Yeah, he's British as shit.
Of course he's fucking British!
He continues, the worst of both worlds.
Okay, alright. Just say you want to suck cock on women. Well, he did, actually.
If you like smelly masculine men, you want the hard cock that comes with the show. You do not want one of nature's more complex and variable structures, the pum-pum. That is an acquired taste and not with a man.
Bro, I think you just like cock. Like, not everybody thinks pussy's gross. That's really weird.
There are hundreds of female trans videos and websites. I've never seen a male one.
Hey, so that's not a good thing. It doesn't have anything to do with sexual satisfaction, and the fact that you conflate people being kind of forced into sex work because of circumstances and being disenfranchised to them being sexually satisfied, and you assuming that that means that they're doing good is really, really, really weird.
There are tons of emails in there.
Yeah.
Similar to these lines, which paint a picture of a group of ultra wealthy elite intentionally trying to segregate trans people from society so that more trans people would be forced into survival sex work and be more available to them sexually.
That's insane.
But they only wanted it for trans women, not trans men, because they, as
view
you heard
us
in
as
this,
undesirable.
they felt trans men weren't desirable. They just wanted women's bodies to fuck.
They wanted women, and they
with
wanted
maybe
dicks.
alternative plumbing.
Maybe, yeah.
The guy that wrote that, Robert Trivers,
Yeah.
is the scientist who invented the specious yet popular parental investment theory, in which sperm is considered so cheap that men want to fuck lots of women to make sure it, whatever, because there's so much of it. It's so cheap to produce biologically. But eggs are expensive, so women are looking for a man with good genes.
Ew. They're literally doing like the 4chan idea of like women are too selective, and men are just giving it out. So they would like more available people to fuck without eggs, essentially?
No, they just want somebody who is of a lower social caste they can use and abuse.
Yeah. Jesus
Someone
fucking
who has been
Christ.
forced into the situation. So I saw that bit.
Yeah.
And I had very much a what the fuck kind of moment.
Yeah.
So I went to the Department of Justice website and pulled up the Epstein File archives myself.
Okay.
And I decided to search for the word transgender.
Yeah.
Okay? In October of 2014, there was an email to Jeffrey Epstein from someone, Shanson900, doesn't give the rest of the email address. And the email says, New York Times Mag, Men of Wellesley, can women's colleges survive the transgender movement? You spoke about it only 6 months ago, and now it's a cover story. Damn.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
This was October 18th, 2014.
Oh, God.
That email was sent. Which seemed interesting to me.
Seems to indicate that they put something in motion and they felt it was...
a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
On May 8th, 2016, an email from someone unnamed to Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
The title of my talk, October 25th in London, audience 500 to 35 pounds paid attendance each, an evening on evolutionary biology, an overview covering feminism transgender, homosexuality, and honor killings.
Oh, that's a crazy one to add right at the end of the...
Just as you outlined, this will create an immediate internet wave, especially in the UK, with coverage in all the newspapers and so on.
Oh my god, and that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, the UK got super fucking transphobic. Oh my god. It's fucking coordinated. You weren't kidding.
From another email that was sent in February of 2016. So prior to that one,
okay,
it gives us some hints. This is from Jeffrey Epstein responding to someone saying that I talked with Richard today and actually take the assignment seriously, so anytime you want a quick summary of where I think the action is, which people, blah, 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 I will be ready indeed. In a few cases, I may presume to initiate contact with your board by suggesting a project or two. Simple theoreticians like myself, costs will be modest. By following your counsel, e.g. shrinking my Jamaican work to under $5,000 to get 39 more knees, something, Oni. There's weird bits in this that don't seem to translate well. Already in my foundation, hours will go easily entirely toward theoretical work that you have urged upon me, which in turn I find valuable in trying to market myself for future employment. Now give people an updated version of the report I first prepared for you. Wishing you all the best wherever you are, Bob. To which Epstein replied, you are unique. I want to see you do a piece on transgender in the bio world. This for you, not me.
He's just fucking targeting.
Jeffrey Epstein told Bob to focus on doing a piece on transgender people through a biological framework. Now, where have you heard that before, Stevie?
That's kind of like the basis of all of like the super recent rhetoric.
The stuff about biological men and women and you can never blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
As well as the start of a lot of the rhetoric about how, oh, you can change your gender, whatever, but you can't change your sex.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, actually, you demonstrably can.
Yeah.
I myself am a transsexual.
Yeah, I'm kind of coming more and more to identifying with the term, like the further I get in my medical transition, TBH.
Yeah. The Bob in question in that email,
yeah,
his full name is Robert Trivers, the evolutionary biologist we already talked about, who did the talk in London and talked about how he had basically followed Jeffrey Epstein's outline and advice on the entire thing to do his talk about trans people, feminism, and honor killings through a biological lens.
No wonder Joanne likes him so much.
Which kind of indicates that a lot of the current anti-trans rhetoric, a lot of the framework that is used for it, its starting vector point seems to have been Jeffrey Epstein and his merry band of pedophiles.
This is so fucking crazy. Because you think the world has a lot of issues. And these issues are separate. And maybe the people who are involved in those issues might also be connected over here, but I'm sure that this isn't literally the cause of this one. What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's all connected. It's all fucking oh my god.
Well, I mean, in a way, it is all connected because also
Yeah.
you need, in order to push the ideas of fascism, there needs to be, for fascism to work, quotes, you need to have the strict gender binary.
Oh, you need to have a class you could subjugate. Absolutely.
You know, not just that. You need to have men as physically stronger, better, faster, smarter, women as weaker, blah, 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 and these being innate traits that cannot be changed.
Yeah.
You need that in order to justify, for lack of a better way of putting it, patriarchal rape culture.
Yeah.
So it all goes back
His feeder's going off.
to 4chan and the /poll forums being used to refine fascist culture war strategies, which from there are then disseminated out through the rest of the internet via Reddit, Facebook, and Twitter.
It's so insidious, and it was so, like, well crafted. That sucks. It really sucks.
I didn't even get into the thing that indicates that Jeffrey Epstein and pals might have been the influence inspiring fucking loot boxes in video games as a means to encourage children to gamble and get them into spending money on that shit, now leading to the quote predictive economy that is basically legalized gambling on sports and everything else 10
Yeah, and
to
real life
15
events and
years
everything.
later, about the time the kids that first got into loot boxes would be adults.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my la 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 la. Like I feel, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, so did Epstein just kind of was he just kind of what? It just seems like an evil motherfucker. Anything that's bad, he's like, that's good. He's like, children gambling, that's good. Transphobia, that's good. Oh my god.
I want to emphasize,
Yeah, he's not individually evil, let's be clear.
this isn't a case of there being an individual whose
No.
vast power and influence directly caused this shit.
No.
Jeffrey Epstein is a nexus point. He's just a guy who was inside the circle of Nazis and fascists doing this shit. Like,
Very profitable.
hold on a second. I need to bring up the quote real fast.
He seems to be the Amazon of illicit whatevers for rich people. Like, he's the guy who can get you anything you want. Like, he was mailing drugs, for instance. Like, he was getting people. Like, of course he was in with all of these other people. They're going to him for shit.
In a letter from Frederick Engels to Karl Marx
Okay.
in 1869, I'm going somewhere with this.
I believe you.
It stated, "The pederasts are beginning to count themselves and discover that they are a power within the state. Only organization was lacking, but according to the source, it apparently already exists in secret." This is a group of wealthy and powerful sex predators who have been operating for centuries.
Great.
And Jeffrey Epstein was just kind of a part of it. and got outed, and we get to see the shit he's connected
sliver.
to. Some of it anyway. A lot of it's redacted.
This is the shit that they were willing to release to us, and it's this bad. Obviously, there's far, 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 far worse.
Another quote from Marx regarding this kind of thing. Our bourgeois, not content with having the wives and daughters of their proletarians at their disposal,
Yeah.
not to speak of common prostitutes, take the greatest pleasure in seducing each other's wives.
That's so interesting.
So
There are
I
people
bring
who
this
love
up
to
because
take.
there was a lot of people popping out with, well, Marx didn't account for a cabal of powerful, the League of Pederasts doing shit. And actually, no,
Bad news.
he did.
Yes, he did.
He did. He talked
He did.
about it.
Yes, he did.
Also, something else I want to mention real fast.
Is a pederast just a pedophile?
A lot of what I dug up and a lot of people are seeing with it looks like Epstein and friends did push a lot of the anti-trans narrative that we're seeing now. Did help put into motion the current transphobic hate campaign.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been posting, hey, we should be able to, just out of hand, when someone gets transphobic, say something to the effect of, I'm sorry, I don't debate with Epstein's friends.
Yeah, sorry. Listen, if they're going to call us pedophiles for no reason.
But there is also, on the flip side, fascist transphobic fuckos who are arguing that it seems that Epstein and pals wanted more trans people as sex slaves.
Oh, so that means
Therefore,
trans people still
trans
bad.
people are bad because it's what
Because
the
Epstein likes
pedophiles
them.
want.
I see. Hey, that's crazy. All right. Deciding that somebody who wants to like subjugate an entire class of people to use them at their own disposal, and thinking like that's a good thing for the group that's getting objectified and used in that way. Yeah, you're just kind of like willingly being obtuse.
Not even saying that's a good thing for the group. Saying that the group getting, subjugated by the pedophile ring and all that makes the group that is being subjugated bad.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You all sound so stupid. You are stupid, in fact.
Yeah. So, guess what, kiddos? That's going to be discourse for the next month or so.
Awesome.
Hope you're ready. Enjoy.
Awesome. 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 Okay.
So anyway, I am wiped the fuck out from talking about all that. Stevie, please tell me you have a segment.
I do have a segment, and tonally it feels a little strange to pop on over, but okay. So we're gonna head on over to the playground where we can just like chill on like the it's not the merry-go-round, it's the one like you spin kids around on until they fly off. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to fly, but you can. What's it called?
I don't know.
It's a something go round. Anyway,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
a playgroundologist.
sit on it. I'm gonna spin you around until you fly off it.
Don't you tell me to sit and spin. Stevie's playground.
Yay! Mika, I have brought to you a lovely little tier list. And it is a tier list of the times of day.
Oh.
Because this is universal. Northern Lion did a stream and he pointed out with this specifically, he said time is something that everybody experiences. Everybody can have opinion on this. It's not necessarily media we're not familiar with. It's the most straightforward. I would like to get your opinions on the times of day. This will be subjective because you have, a different sleep schedule from me. I would say let's ignore the 30s. I just want to do the hourlies first, and then if we have more opinions about the 30s, okay. But I think that like an hour at a time is probably good.
30s don't matter.
Yeah, I don't think they matter.
We're not doing those.
Okay, so 1 a.m.
1 a.m.?
What
that's easy.
tier
That's
of
S tier.
time? 1 a.m. is a good time. I
I
would
love
absolutely
meetings at
put it at
1
S
a.m.
tier. It's amazing.
10 a.m. Is dog shit.
No.
D tier.
No, 10 a.m. is respectable. 10 a.m. is an A tier time to me because I got to sleep in, but then I'm still up, before lunch, so I still feel like I have time to do something with my day. That's A tier to me.
I need to be asleep at 10 a.m.
Oh, God.
You'll find
Really?
out more about that in a minute. 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
That's C tier because that's about when I should be waking up.
I agree. I think it's C tier as well. It's fine. Like, I've been awake for a little bit, but now I have to go start doing stuff for the day.
Yeah. Noon?
Yeah?
It's fine. It's C tier.
Lunch?
Lunchtime, whatever. I just got up, so breakfast.
Okay.
But like, it's fine. It's the middle of the day. It's bright outside. I've got to deal with the fucking day star.
You do, alas. Hey, highest point of the day. It's all downhill from here, which is good for you.
Yeah, it's awful. On the other hand, 12 a.m., midnight,
Wait, what tier did you put 12 p.m. on?
C tier.
I put that on B tier. 12 a.m. Ooh, midnight. Yes.
S tier.
S tier. Totally agree.
Actually, you know what?
Totally agree.
Gold. Gold tier.
Ooh, even better than 1 a.m.
Even better than 1 a.m.
Because you get to stay up until 1 a.m. if you're up at 12. you have more time to be awake in the night.
I've got more time to be awake, yeah.
Yeah.
1 p.m. is trash. It's D tier.
It sucks. Oh, honestly, I'll agree with D. I won't put it in F.
It's hot.
Lunch is over.
There's sunlight.
Hot, yes.
2 p.m. Same. D tier.
2 p.m. is F tier to me because it's like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Honestly, up to 4 p.m. It's like mid-afternoon blues. It's always fucking hot out, and
we'll
it's
say
just
F tier.
the day's lagging.
1 p.m. is F tier.
Yeah, fuck you, 1 p.m.
You know what else is F tier? 3 p.m.
What?
Fuck you.
3 p.m. also fucking sucks.
You know what else is F tier?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. is F tier. Fuck you.
No, 4 p.m. is C tier because I'm close to getting off of work, and I still have an
Close,
evening
but
ahead
you're
of me to
not
go home
getting
and
off of
smoke.
work yet. You're just close to getting off of work.
Well, I'm starting to look forward to it, so I've already stopped doing my work for the day. I'm off at 4:30, so after 4
I
p.m. I'm
do
doing
not
no
have
work.
the option. I have to work right up to the end.
That sucks ass.
5 is B tier.
Quitting time. B tier?
B tier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it starts to get darker
Nice.
in fall and winter.
We're approaching dinner time.
Getting close to dinner time or all that. Also, getting off of work, that kind of thing, or at least close to getting off of work. A lot of time I'm stuck till 5:30, but whatever.
Damn.
6, B tier. Good stuff.
Oh, buddy, are you okay? Okay. Sorry, he did a little cough. I apologize. What was the last one?
6 p.m., B tier.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
7 p.m. You're getting up into A tier.
Okay.
7 is good.
I like 7. It's in the evening. That's nice. I appreciate that.
2 a.m. S tier.
2 a.m. is A tier for me because we're getting to where I ought to go to Betty by.
No.
Oh, she's still awake, y'all.
Yes, I am still awake.
Okay.
Even on nights I have work the next day.
That's not very good, but okay.
Is what it is. 8 p.m. That's A tier.
8 p.m. I respect that you don't have to go to bed. For me, I don't have to go to bed until 10 or 10:30 p.m. So yeah, I still have more evening left to enjoy. Yeah, A tier.
9 p.m. A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
10 p.m. A tier.
10 p.m. A tier. 10 p.m. is B tier to me.
Oh no.
10 p.m. is B tier. Are you okay, honey?
11 p.m. is S tier.
Why? Because we're reaching the deeper night?
Stevie, from 9 p.m. until about 3 a.m. are my peak mental productivity hours. They are
So
when
does that mean
my
you're more-
natural circadian rhythm has me the most awake and most capable.
Are you more creative during
Yes.
these times?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. He shit on the rug. Hey, what?
I love how
He's
once
never
again,
done that before.
I love how right now we're dealing
Bro.
with
Oh,
Stevie's
the litter
cat
box is in
once
a new
again
spot.
interrupting the podcast after
buddy.
Stevie had promised me
Buddy.
that he was going to close the door.
I heard him in the litter box. You could hear him in the litter box in the background for the past 10 minutes when he's just been sitting in there playing with the toilet and then he shits on the floor. Are you stupid? Oh my god.
Stevie had promised that he was going to close the door so the cat wouldn't get in during podcast.
You fucking
So it's
dude.
it's nice to know that he
Oh.
more of the same, I guess. Aloe Vera in chat, I am also a nocturnal fucker. I am a creature of the night. I do not like the morning. I do not like the daytime. Curse the day star. I'm sorry. I know it's supposedly good for things like solar energy that we can use to make electricity, or just solar energy
funny
that's
as
used
fuck,
to
but
like
don't do that
help
again.
plants photosynthesize.
It's really funny, but do not
and
do that
creating
shit again,
food
dude.
And oxygen and things like that. But honestly, the sun, completely overrated. Also, what else is overrated is apparently Stevie's door they didn't close to keep the cat out.
I can't yet because he hasn't met the other cats yet. He got here less than 24 hours ago. He's in 2 rooms right now. I can't put him in a 2-story house yet or he'll have a panic attack and die.
Okay.
He's scared because his litter box is in a new spot, so he shit on my floor. I cannot release him to the house yet.
Okay.
Do you feel better? Bitch. Fucking bitch. Anyway, where were we? Yeah.
I hate the sunlight. But anyway, 3 a.m. is S tier. That's great.
That's a good time for you.
It's
Is
a great
3 a.m.
time. 4 a.m. is A tier because I get a little sleepy.
I was going to ask, is that your bedtime?
And 5 a.m. is B tier because that is about when I want to go to bed naturally.
A 5 a.m. natural body bedtime sucks. I'm so sorry that you live in our current world that we live in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we live in an 8 to 5 kind of world.
6
Damn.
a.m. F tier. I'm asleep. I should not be
Oh.
awake. 7 a.m. F tier. I'm asleep. Should not be awake.
It's no
8 a.m.
good.
F tier. Asleep. Should not be awake. 9 a.m. F tier.
7 a.m.
Asleep.
is C
Shouldn't be
tier.
awake.
9 a.m. is C tier for me. I think 5 and 6 are D. No, 5 is F. 6 a.m. is D tier.
So yeah, that's my ranking on all of this.
What was your 8 a.m. again? F?
Yeah, F. I should be asleep. I should not be awake at 8 a.m. If you are someone who demands that me be awake at 8 fucking a.m., you are trash, and I hope that you constantly have tiny little rocks in your shoes that you can never get rid of.
No! A miserable curse indeed.
I hate 8 a.m. I just 8 a.m. classes when I was in college, the worst.
Oh, no. Fuck no. Oh. After like my first semester, I don't think I ever did that ever again.
Yeah, just absolute garbage.
Are you trying to show them our patrons?
Oh, I was not. I didn't
Are
realize
you trying to show them our OBS behind the scenes?
I did not realize that was still up. Oops.
Silly.
We're changing back. Please ignore. Don't look at the
The woman behind the curtain.
the woman behind the curtain. Don't do that. That's my bad. Anyway, yeah, that's been the podcast. I think we've just about covered everything that we had planned on covering, although I am certain
I agree.
there is more that I forgot to talk about and more that I didn't get the chance to talk about.
Absolutely, of course.
But before I talk about the stuff I didn't talk about, Stevie, where can people find you?
You can find all of my stuff on stevieb.com. That is steviebea.com. There should be a link to our merch shop, actually. If you want to get our logo as like stickers and stuff, you can. That should be on the stevieb.com/genderswap website. Mika, where can people find you?
The good people can find my music at mxmaxwell1.bandcamp.com. You can also find my music on pretty much every streaming service. Look up Miss Maxwell. I'll pop up. If you need more than that, I've got an album called The Pitch. That's pretty good. Just search for Miss Maxwell The Pitch. Boom. There I am. Give it a listen. You might like
There
it.
she is.
We also have a Patreon where for a tiny, tiny pittance of an amount, $3 per month, you get access to over 100 bonus episodes.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's actually some extra content I've started added that isn't specifically bonus episodes as well.
It's very cool.
So very
cool.
well worth it. You also get to talk on the Patreon to me. I will answer. We can chat and whatnot. If you like what we do enough and want to give us a little bit extra, for $10 per month, you can join the Cool Kids table, where I will read your name at the end of every gender swap episode. I cannot talk today. Anyway, before I completely fall apart, our $10 patrons are Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, Louis Meikle, Dio Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, and Brooke Fern.
Thank y'all so much for being here. We super appreciate you so much.
We also have another podcast that we do called Here Comes the News, which is pretty much just the stuff we didn't get the chance to talk about in the news segment during our mainline episode, or stuff that I forgot to mention. I haven't completely decided yet, but there's a decent chance there will be 2 news episodes this week, just because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can watch Here Comes the News live stream on twitch.tv/genderswappodcast.
So still here.
At 9 p.m. on Wednesday. While you're at it, hop over there, follow us. You can see our live streams for the freebie episodes at 4:30 p.m. on Sundays. And if you want to check out the archive, we have a YouTube channel now. Just go search for the Gender Swap Podcast on YouTube. We will come right up, and you can watch, a bunch of the bonus episodes that had been on Twitch, but Twitch decided it wasn't going to keep it any longer than 7 days because, I don't know, fuck Twitch.
Fuck us, I guess.
Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, I'm running out of steam. Stevie, was there anything else you wanted to plug?
I'm good.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you are good. I guess there's nothing left to say. But,
bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong. President Xi. The American people are craving freedom. And also, if anybody happens to bring any transphobic comments at you or arguments, let them know that they are in agreement with and quoting the League of Pederasty. Bye.